Hello everyone, and welcome back with another interesting English-speaking practice story. Today, you will listen to a simple and natural conversation between two people. The English is easy to understand and useful for everyday life. As you listen, try to repeat the sentences aloud. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just listen, understand, and speak. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Now, let's begin our story. Emma. Hey, Daniel! You're here early today. I thought you usually came around 10 o'clock. Daniel. Hey, Emma! Yes, I usually do, but today I woke up early. I couldn't sleep anymore, so I decided to get up and come here. Emma. Really? What time did you wake up? Daniel. Around 6 in the morning. Emma. 6? That's very early for you, Daniel. I know. Normally, I wake up around 8. Sometimes even later. Emma. So, what did you do after you woke up? Daniel. First, I made my bed. Then I took a shower, made some coffee, and went for a short walk. Emma. That sounds like a good morning, Daniel. It was. The weather was nice, and the streets were quiet. I actually enjoyed walking. Emma. I like quiet mornings too. They give you time to think, Daniel. Exactly. I was thinking about my English. Emma. Your English? Why, Daniel? Because I want to speak English more naturally. I can understand a lot when I listen, but when I try to speak, I sometimes forget simple words. Emma. I understand. I have the same problem sometimes, Daniel. Really? I thought your English was perfect. Emma. No, not at all. I make mistakes too. I just don't worry about them too much, Daniel. That's probably my biggest problem. I'm afraid of making mistakes. Emma. You shouldn't be, Daniel. I know, but it's difficult. Emma. Why do you feel afraid? Daniel. Because I think people will laugh at me if I say something wrong. Emma. Has that ever happened? Daniel. Not really. Emma. Then why are you worried about something that may never happen? Daniel. You have a point. Emma, think about it this way. When you were learning to ride a bicycle, did you learn without falling? Daniel. Of course not. I fell many times. Emma, did you stop riding because you fell? Daniel. No, I kept trying. Emma, and eventually? Daniel, eventually I learned. Emma, speaking English is similar. You have to practice. You will make mistakes. Sometimes you will forget words. Sometimes your sentence will sound strange. But that's part of learning, Daniel. That makes sense. Emma, you don't need perfect English to communicate. You need enough English to express your ideas. Daniel, I like that idea. Emma, let's practice right now. Daniel. Right now? Emma. Yes. We're already talking, so why not practice? Daniel. Okay, what should I talk about? Emma. Talk about your morning. Daniel. My morning? Emma. Yes. Tell me everything you did after you woke up. Daniel. Okay, I woke up at 6 o'clock. I was very tired, but I couldn't sleep. Emma. Good. Continue, Daniel. Then I got out of bed and opened the window. The air was fresh. Emma. Great. Daniel. After that, I went to the bathroom and took a shower. Then I made coffee. Emma. What kind of coffee? Daniel. Just regular coffee with a little milk. Emma. Nice. Continue, Daniel. Then I put on my shoes and went outside. I walked around the neighborhood for about 30 minutes. Emma. Very good. What did you see? Daniel. I saw a few people walking their dogs. I also saw a man riding a bicycle. Emma. Excellent. Did you talk to anyone? Daniel. No, I just walked and listened to music. Emma. See? You just spoke for almost a minute without stopping. Daniel. I did? Emma. Yes. Daniel. Wow. I didn't even notice. Emma. That's because you were focused on the story, not on grammar. Daniel. Maybe that's the secret, Emma. It can help. Sometimes people think too much about grammar while speaking. Daniel. That happens to me all the time. Emma. what do you usually do? Daniel, before I say a sentence, I translate it in my head. Emma, from your first language into English? Daniel, yes. Emma, that can make speaking slow. Daniel, very slow. Emma, try something different. Instead of translating every sentence, think about simple English ideas. Daniel, what do you mean, Emma? For example, if you want water, don't think about the sentence in your first language first. Just think, I need water. Daniel, I need water. Emma, exactly. Daniel, I want coffee. Emma, good Daniel, I'm tired. Emma, great Daniel, I'm hungry. Emma, perfect Daniel, I need to go home. Emma, excellent. Daniel, those sentences are very easy. Emma, that's the point. Speaking English doesn't always require complicated sentences, Daniel. But sometimes I want to sound intelligent. Emma, you can sound intelligent with simple English. Clear English is better than complicated English that nobody understands. Daniel, that's true. Emma, let me ask you a question. Daniel, go ahead. Emma, what do you usually do after work? Daniel, after work I usually go home. Emma, and then, Daniel, I change my clothes, eat dinner and relax for a while. Emma, what do you do to relax? Daniel, sometimes I watch videos, sometimes I listen to music. Emma, do you ever read? Daniel, yes, but not very often. Emma, why not? Daniel, because I get tired after work. Emma, what time do you usually go to bed? Daniel, around 11. Emma, and what time do you want to go to bed? Daniel, around 10. Emma, so why don't you? Daniel, because I always say, I'll watch one more video. Emma, and then, Daniel, one video becomes 5 videos. Emma, exactly. Daniel, it's a bad habit. Emma, a very common habit. Daniel, what about you? What do you do after work? Emma, I usually go home, make dinner, and clean my room. Daniel, you clean your room every day? Emma, not the whole room. I just put things back where they belong. Daniel, that sounds organized. Emma, I try to be. Daniel, I should do that too. Emma, start with one small thing. Daniel, like what? Emma, make your bed every morning. Daniel, I already started doing that today. Emma, see? You're already improving. Daniel, maybe I should make a list of small habits. Emma, that's a good idea. Daniel, wake up early, make my bed, exercise, practice English. Emma, and use English during the day. Daniel, how can I do that? Emma, you can describe what you are doing. Daniel, like talking to myself. Emma, yes, Daniel. That sounds strange. Emma, it may feel strange at first, but it works. Daniel, give me an example. Emma, when you make breakfast, say, I'm making breakfast. I'm cutting the bread. I'm making coffee. I'm washing the cup. Daniel, that's very simple. Emma, simple is good. Daniel, what about when I'm outside? Emma, you can describe what you see. Daniel, like, there is a car, there is a tree, a man is walking. Emma, exactly. Daniel, and when I'm shopping? Emma, say, I need some milk, I need bread. I'm looking for apples. These apples look fresh. Daniel, I see. Emma, you can practice English almost anywhere. Daniel, that means I don't need a classroom all the time. Emma, right. Daniel, I always thought I needed a teacher beside me. Emma, a teacher can help, but daily practice is also important. Daniel, how much should I practice? Emma, even 15 or 20 minutes every day can be useful if you practice consistently. Daniel, every day? Emma, yes, 10 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week. Daniel, that makes sense. Emma, think about exercise. If you exercise once a month, will you become strong? Daniel, probably not. Emma, language is similar. Your speaking muscles need regular practice. Daniel, speaking muscles? Emma, your mouth, tongue, ears, and brain all need practice working together. Daniel, I never thought about it like that. Emma, that's why listening is important too. Daniel, I listen to English every day. Emma, that's good. But do you repeat what you hear? Daniel, not usually. Emma, you should try it, Daniel. How? Emma, listen to a short sentence, pause, then repeat it. Daniel, like this? Emma, yes, I'll say a sentence and you repeat it. Daniel, okay. Emma, I'm looking for my keys. Daniel, I'm looking for my keys. Emma, I don't know where I put them. Daniel, I don't know where I put them. Emma, maybe they are on the table. Daniel, maybe they are on the table. Emma, let me check. Daniel, let me check. Emma, very good. Daniel, this is easy. Emma, now make your own sentence with let me check. Daniel, let me check my bag. Emma, perfect. Daniel, let me check my phone. Emma, excellent. Daniel, let me check the kitchen. Emma, great. Daniel, I think I understand. I can take one useful expression and use it in different situations. Emma, exactly. Daniel, can we practice more? Emma, sure. Daniel, give me another expression. Emma, I'm not sure. Daniel, I'm not sure. Emma, good. Now use it. Daniel, what time does the store close? Emma, I'm not sure. Daniel, is Daniel coming tomorrow? Emma, I'm not sure. Daniel, is this the right bus? Emma, I'm not sure. Daniel, that's easy. Emma, now try I think so. Daniel, I think so. Emma, is the weather going to be nice tomorrow? Daniel, I think so. Emma, are you going to practice English tonight? Daniel, I think so. Emma, are you going to wake up early tomorrow? Daniel, I think so. Emma, good. Daniel, what about I don't think so? Emma, good one. Try it. Daniel, is the restaurant open at midnight? Emma, I don't think so. Daniel, is your brother coming with us? Emma, I don't think so. Daniel, will I become fluent in English without practicing? Emma, I don't think so. Daniel, hey, Emma, I'm joking. Daniel, that was funny. Emma, the important thing is to enjoy the process. Daniel, sometimes I get frustrated. Emma, why? Daniel, I understand English when I read it, but when someone speaks quickly, I don't understand everything. Emma, that is normal. Daniel, what should I do? Emma, don't try to understand every single word. Daniel, really? Emma, really. Focus on the main idea. Daniel, but what if I miss a word? Emma, keep listening. Daniel, what if I miss another word? Emma, keep listening. Daniel, and another Emma, keep listening. Daniel, so I should not stop? Emma, exactly. If you stop every time you miss a word, you will lose the whole conversation. Daniel, that happens to me. Emma, imagine someone says, I went to the store yesterday because I needed some milk, but the store was already closed. Daniel, okay. Emma, you might not understand every word, but you can understand the main idea. Daniel, the person went to the store, needed milk, but the store was closed. Emma, exactly. Daniel, I understand. Emma, that's enough. Daniel, I think I've been trying too hard to understand every word. Emma, many learners do that. Daniel, from now on, I'll focus on the meaning. Emma, good. Daniel, Emma, can I ask you something? Emma, of course. Daniel, how did you become comfortable speaking English? Emma, I practiced a lot. Daniel, that's it? Emma, mostly. Daniel, didn't you study grammar? Emma, yes. But I didn't spend all my time studying grammar. Daniel, what did you do? Emma, I listened to conversations, read simple stories, talked to people, and repeated useful sentences. Daniel, did you make mistakes? Emma, hundreds of them. Daniel, hundreds. Emma, probably thousands. Daniel, and you didn't feel embarrassed? Emma, sometimes I did, but I realized that mistakes were helping me. Daniel, how? Emma, every mistake showed me something I needed to learn. Daniel, that's a good way to think. Emma, Imagine if you never made mistakes, Daniel. Then I would never know what I needed to improve. Emma, exactly, Daniel. So mistakes are information. Emma, yes. They are not proof that you are bad at English, Daniel. I like that. Emma, say it, Daniel. Mistakes are information. Emma, again, Daniel. Mistakes are information. Emma, and Daniel. I can learn from them. Emma, perfect, Daniel. I feel more confident already. Emma, good. Confidence grows when you take action. Daniel, not when I wait. Emma, no. If you wait until you feel confident, you may wait forever. Daniel, so I should speak first. Emma, yes. Confidence often comes after practice, not before it. Daniel, that's interesting. Emma, let's imagine you meet someone new. What would you say? Daniel, hi, nice to meet you. Emma, good. Then, Daniel, what's your name? Emma, good. Daniel, where are you from? Emma, excellent. Daniel, what do you do? Emma, great. Daniel, do you live around here? Emma, very natural. Daniel, what do you like to do in your free time? Emma, perfect. Daniel, I can actually have a conversation. Emma, of course you can, Daniel. I just need to stop thinking that every sentence has to be perfect. Emma, exactly, Daniel. You know what? I want to make a challenge. Emma, what kind of challenge? Daniel, for the next 30 days, I will speak English every day. Emma, how long? Daniel, at least 15 minutes. Emma, only 15? Daniel, at least 15. If I have more time, I'll practice longer. Emma, that's a realistic goal, Daniel. I'll also listen to English every day. Emma, good, Daniel. And I'll repeat sentences aloud. Emma, excellent, Daniel. I'll stop being afraid of mistakes. Emma, that might be the most important part. Daniel, what if I fail one day? Emma, start again the next day. Daniel, what if I miss 2 days? Emma, start again. Daniel, what if I miss a whole week? Emma, start again, Daniel. You really believe in starting again. Emma, always Daniel. Why? Emma, because progress is not about being perfect. It is about continuing. Daniel, I think I needed to hear that. Emma, then remember it. Daniel, I will. Emma, now, tell me your plan in English. Daniel, okay, I'm going to practice English every day. I'm going to listen to English conversations. I'm going to repeat useful sentences. I'm going to speak without being afraid of mistakes. I'm going to learn new words by using them in sentences. And I'm going to keep practicing, even when I feel tired or frustrated. Emma, that was excellent, Daniel. Thank you. Emma, you sounded confident, Daniel. I feel confident. Emma, see, Daniel, maybe I just needed to start. Emma, most people do, Daniel. Emma, what time is it? Emma, almost 10. Daniel, wow, we've been talking for a long time. Emma, yes, and you spoke most of the time. Daniel, that's true. Emma, and you didn't translate every sentence. Daniel, I didn't. Emma, you also made some small mistakes. Daniel, I did. Emma, a few, Daniel. And you didn't stop me. Emma, not every time. If I stopped you after every mistake, you would lose your confidence, Daniel. So when should I correct myself? Emma, after you finish speaking, you can review important mistakes. But during a conversation, focus on communication first. Daniel, communication first. Emma, exactly, Daniel. I think that's a much better approach. Emma, good, Daniel. Thank you for practicing with me. Emma, you're welcome. Daniel, tomorrow, same place? Emma, same place. Daniel, same time? Emma, same time. Daniel, 6 in the morning? Emma, absolutely not, Daniel. Why not? Emma, because I'm not you, Daniel. Fair enough. Emma, let's meet at 8, Daniel. 8 sounds good. Emma, and tomorrow? You have to tell me a story in English. Daniel, a story? Emma, yes, Daniel. What kind of story? Emma, any story. Tell me about your day, your childhood, a funny experience, or something you want to do in the future. Daniel, that sounds difficult. Emma, good. Daniel, good? Emma, yes. A little challenge will help you grow. Daniel, okay, I'll prepare a story. Emma, don't prepare every sentence. Daniel, why not? Emma, because I want you to speak naturally, Daniel, so I should just remember the main idea. Emma, exactly, Daniel, I can do that. Emma, I know you can. Daniel, you know, when I came here this morning, I was worried about my English. Emma, and now, Daniel, now I feel like I can actually speak. Emma, because you did speak, Daniel. That's true. Emma, sometimes we spend too much time preparing to do something instead of actually doing it, Daniel. I've done that with English for years. Emma, many people do, Daniel. I bought books, I watched videos, I studied vocabulary lists. Emma, but you didn't speak enough, Daniel. Exactly, Emma. Now you know what to do, Daniel. Listen, repeat, speak, and keep going. Emma, yes, Daniel, and don't wait for perfection. Emma, exactly, Daniel. I'm going to remember that. Emma, good, Daniel. Well, I should go now. Emma, okay. See you tomorrow. Daniel, see you tomorrow. Emma and Daniel? Daniel, yes? Emma, don't forget your English practice tonight. Daniel, I won't. Emma, how long? Daniel, 15 minutes. Emma, and if you have more time? Daniel, I'll practice longer. Emma, perfect, Daniel. One last thing. Emma, what? Daniel, thank you. Emma, for what? Daniel, for reminding me that I don't need perfect English to start speaking. Emma, you're welcome. Just remember one thing, Daniel. What? Emma, every time you speak, you are one step closer to fluency. Daniel, every time I speak, I'm one step closer to fluency. Emma, exactly. Daniel, then I'm going to speak more. Emma, that's the spirit. Daniel, see you tomorrow. Emma, see you tomorrow. Daniel, and this time I'll arrive at 8. Emma, I'll believe it when I see it. Daniel, hey, I'm serious. Emma, I know. See you! Daniel, see you! And that was a simple conversation between two friends. Notice how natural the conversation was. They talked about their morning, daily habits, English learning, mistakes, confidence, listening, speaking, and practice. You can use the same method in your own English learning journey. Listen to a sentence, repeat it, change a few words, and create your own sentence. You don't need difficult vocabulary. You don't need perfect grammar. Start with simple English, speak every day, and slowly make your sentences longer. Remember, you do not become a confident English speaker by waiting. You become confident by speaking. Make mistakes, learn from them, try again. Keep your sentences simple, keep listening, keep repeating, and most importantly, keep speaking. Your English does not have to be perfect today. It only has to be better than yesterday.